What's going on, guys? Copamart TV here, back with another video. And as y'all can see, 200 companies in the UK signed up for permanent 4-day working week. That's amazing. I wish this was the case across the board, because productivity would be sky high when people are rested and their minds are rested. Working 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours, even 80 hours a week. By the time you reach your house, you have no soul. You are just a walking shell of a human. You can't clean your garage out. You can't cut your grass. You can't even go to the barbershop, because in America, guess what? You're going to have to work all these long hours to do the same task. Some of the times in companies, you have to pretend to be busy when the boss is walking by. It's almost like some of these guys get a kick out of, walking by people knowing that there's no work there to be done. But instead of shortening the work week, increasing productivity, they get a kick knowing that you're just sitting there because they got to be there, because it's their company. And if they're there, then you got to be there. That's just misery, in my opinion. I guess that's why they say misery loves company. Now let's read. Let's see what the people got to say. 200 UK companies signed up for a permanent 4-day working week for all their employees. Charities, marketing, technology firms are among the best represented in the going for the change, according to the latest update from the 4-day week foundation. It also says, with 50% more free time, a 4-day work week gives people the freedom to live happier, more fulfilling lives. Wouldn't you want your employees to be happy? I would. If people work for me, by the time they come back, I would be like, what's going on? What you did? Did you go somewhere? Did you travel? Did you get to see your kids' baseball game? This is the kind of things that would make people not want to leave your company, because they would have more time with their families. I don't understand how this does not register in people's minds, especially here in America, to make sure that your employees are happy. That way they could produce the best results for your company. Now, we're going to go over to another app, will not be named right now, but we're going to go over there, because I've seen a video where a guy is saying that the 4-hour work week is going to make people lazy.
The UK is introducing a 4-day work week. Here's why this is a terrible idea that is going to encourage laziness and degeneracy. Now, I totally get why this is a popular idea, especially for young people. More time off work could equal more time to spend with family, more time to go to the gym, or more time to go and start a side hustle. However, if you look at what the majority of young people do from Friday to Sunday, realistically it's going out partying, getting drunk, taking drugs, and making bad decisions. So by changing the work week from 5 days to 4 days, all you're really doing there is giving people an extra day to make poor life decisions. Plus, if you think about it, the workload that's put on employees isn't going to change. So there'll be way more added stress to fit 5 days into 4 days, especially after a 3-day bender.
This guy gotta be bad at math, man. No offense to him, but what do you mean it's gonna encourage degeneracy? And what do you have against young people, sir? What do you have against young people? Why is the focus on young people? I'm confused. So what if young people go out more? So what if they want to start a side hustle? You sound like a hater, my friend. You sound like a hater. I pray to God nobody works for you. I pray to God nobody works for you, because it seems like you want them to be working forever, for less, forever, for less. What do you mean? What do you mean? Of course, people want to spend more time with their families. Who the hell wants to be at work? Most people don't even like what they do for a living. So the least you can do is make sure that they have an extra day to spend doing the things that they like to do. What do you have against people drinking? What do you have against people partying? That is their life. What is wrong with that? I think you need to figure out what needs to make you happy. Now, let's keep it going.
Over 200 companies in the UK have now adopted a 4-day working week with no loss in pay for their staff. These companies collectively employ over 5,000 people, so that's 5,000 people with the freedom to live happier and more fulfilling lives. The volume of businesses choosing to make this bold move just show that the 9-to-5, 5-day working week is no longer fit for purpose. 78% of 18 to 34-year-olds now believe that the 4-day week will become a reality in the next 5 years, and 68% of UK adults agree with that. Momentum is building, so could 2025 be the year that you get a 4-day week? If you're interested in finding out how you can make that a reality, you can sign up for a free 15-minute consultation.
Listen, to me, if you want people to be happier in society, as bad as the fact that people are not getting paid livable wages, right? If you want people to be happy, make sure that they have more time to do the things that they want to do. And also do that for yourself if you're a boss, right? Take time for yourself. Well, some of you can't because you got to be living, breathing that company all the time. However, the employees are the ones that's driving the company, not just one man, right? So you want those people, you want your workers to be happy. Personally, I think for many jobs, especially shift work, should be a 4-day work week. If you got to work overnight shift, 3 to 11 shift, you need a 4-day work week to recover. Maybe this is why a lot of folks are sick all the time. They're not getting any sleep. So you constantly have to be getting up, driving to work 5 days a week, dropping the kids off, bringing the kids back from school. You don't even have time to clean up your garage. Most of the time, people are eating their breakfast in the car on the way to work, on the way to drop the kids off. The older I got, the more I realized that eating breakfast on a Sunday morning is a luxury. Literally a damn luxury. Just to be able to sit down with my family to eat breakfast is a luxury. That's what it's become, because you don't get that time during the week anymore. You got to get going as soon as 5 o'clock hits, right? You got to get going. Now, let's read some more. Joe Ryle, the foundation campaign director, said that the 9-to-5 working week was invented 100 years ago and is no longer fit for purpose. We are long overdue for an update. Over 100 years ago, the 5-day work week was brought up and made effective. 100 years ago. We're not living 100 years ago. This is future. Everything is fast. You can get so much done from your phone. Emails sent from your phone. You could send your boss an email while you're on vacation eating some pineapples on the beach. That is how quick the world is moving. But for some reason, there are outdated methods when it comes to employees and how to treat your employees is far behind in time and needs to be updated. Now let's get into the comments and see what people got to say. Someone says, can I have a list of these companies, please? I want to see something. Somebody says, run those companies' names. Everybody wants to know. You see how many people want to apply? Right away. Another person says, this is going to piss off a boomer or two because they cannot understand the concept of sending an email while you're eating pineapples in Puerto Rico on the beach. They can't get it. They think you got to drive to the office, with your briefcase, because that's what the TV told them. Walk through the elevator, go upstairs, and sit down and send an email. Long ago that was. This is modern times. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you agree that a 4-day work week, especially for certain fields, is necessary? Until next time, Scopamart TV, I'm out.